So around this time of the year, I generally feel very tired. And as an adult with responsibilities, I can't afford to just go out in the caves and hide out and just leave everything. And I know I'm not the only one because year-end fatigue is a real phenomenon that affects a lot of us. I've also been working for 7 years, and there's some tricks, tools, tips that I've built out throughout the years that I actually want to share with you guys on how I deal when I am in this mindset of not wanting to do anything and feeling like everything is too much. Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome and thanks for joining us. My name is Applaud. I'm a CA and I like to chat all things business, careers, and sometimes a little bit about life. Today we are chatting year-end fatigue. Now, this is a topic I didn't necessarily want to record a video on because my thinking was I'd be admitting that I sometimes, or a lot of times, especially around this time of the year, feel lazy, and that sometimes, or a lot of times again during this time of the year, not so productive. But you know what, when I was researching the whole idea of year-end fatigue, I realized that a lot of us do suffer from it. It is common to feel a lot more tired or even lazy during this time of the year. And that's what I want to chat about. I wanted to share with you guys some of the ways that I've been able to find some structure and balance during this time of the year, during these trying times. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, before we do, please do consider subscribing. We are trying to grow this channel. I also do promise to be consistent in putting out content or videos. I'll be doing this every week. Yeah, that's the promise. I'll be putting out YouTube videos every week. So let's get into it. Before we get into the tips, I just want to define in my own words what I see year-end fatigue as. So it is just that feeling of being tired, unmotivated, a little bit of lazy, not so much productive, even feeling overwhelmed towards the few last months or the last few months of the year. It happens to a lot of us, and I think when we were back in varsity or studying, you could decide to take a day off where you're not looking at your books. But as an adult who's working and you've got deliverables, it's not as easy as, you know what, I don't feel like it today. So over my years of working, I have come up with tools to help myself, and I want to share with you guys, and I hope they do help you as well. I'm going to share 9 tips on how to feel a little less stressed, a little less overwhelmed, a little less lazy during these last few months. The first tip that I have is to label whatever feelings you're feeling. So if you're overwhelmed, say it. If it's being tired or if you're lazy, labeling it will help you know how you need to deal with it. So if you're tired, the only fix I guess that you need would be to take a break. If you're overwhelmed, then you would need to take a break first and then come back to dealing with why you're being overwhelmed. But if you label it, then we know, what the next sort of plan of action should be to deal with whatever is making you feel that way. Secondly, I believe whatever it is that you're feeling, you do need to take a break. I know around this time of the year, the idea for many people is that I need to close the year strong, I need to make up for all of the months, but really it's 1 month left. We're not even going to count December because December in South Africa it's not a working month, okay? It's a holiday. But if there's not necessarily going to be much that you'd be able to achieve if you worked yourself to the bone right now. I would say whatever it is that you're feeling, allow yourself 2 hours off, take half a day leave, just take a break where it is productive also and where it is intentional, instead of just finding yourself not being productive or being lazy and actually coming back to beat yourself up about that undeserved or unplanned break that you may have taken. Take a break that is productive in resting, okay? And then after you've taken a break, then we're coming with an action plan. Your plan for the year should be specific. It must be measurable. The SMART goal techniques, but I'll actually focus on being specific and also realistic. If you're a banker like myself, you're not necessarily suddenly going to be able to write 10 deals in November because you haven't met your targets. So you must be realistic in terms of what you want to get to for the remainder of the year. You must have a specific to-do list and items that you want to get to, and everything else sort of make it next year's problems, but actually give your full attention to all of the things that you want to still do on this side of the year, all of the things that are reasonable, that are also realistic though. The fourth thing that I want to mention is do more of the work that you enjoy. If it were possible though, I know it's not possible to say only do the things that you enjoy, But for example, I actually made it such that I'll be more consistent on YouTube, because that's also part of the goals that I had for the year. And I haven't been able to get to consistency on this channel, but do a lot more of the tasks and work that you enjoy. Even in your job, yes, get to everything else, but prioritize the tasks that energizes you, and that you enjoy. Do more of those tasks at this time of the year. The fifth thing, and probably the most important, is to pay attention to what you're eating. A lot of us feel tired. I'll speak for myself personally. I know I've got, my iron levels are lower than what they should be. And generally when I feel tired, unmotivated, not productive, is because I haven't been taking my supplements for a long time. So taking supplements generally fixes some of the issues that I'm having, but you pay attention to what you're eating. If you're not, just getting all of those leafy greens for your iron, those don't do much for me. I need them, and I also need iron supplements. But taking in those leafy greens, taking in food that helps bring your energy levels up, do that. Eat a little bit more healthy, cut out the junk. You will need the money anyways. You'll need the takeout money that you're spending for December. Number 6, get moving. I am not a person that exercises, okay? I'll say that. But, take a walk, get moving, play with your babies, jump in the trampoline. That's my favorite spot. I jump in the trampoline. But do all of those things, right? Get moving so you're better health-wise. And when you do that, you're also much better in the mind. Number 7 is to plan and get excited for the next year. So the deals, if you're in banking, the deals that you're looking forward to in the next year, the goals that you want to take for your personal and professional life, get excited for the new year and look forward to it. I think that'll do a lot in getting you out of the funk or whatever mental state you could be in. Plan for the next year. Number 8, treat yourself. Now, I know I said take a break. Taking a break was so that you do nothing. But when you treat yourself, when you get your hair done, I actually got my hair done because I hadn't done my hair the whole of this year. Okay, so touching it all the time. But get your hair done, get your nails done, go for a massage, get a facial, do something for yourself. Eat a really nice dessert. I know I said you must eat well, but treat yourself. You deserve it. You've had a difficult year or you've had a good year. I think it's just good from time to time to just take the time and also be intentional in doing something nice for ourselves. And then lastly, number 9 is to recognize all of the good things that you've been able to achieve. It's easy. I think a lot of times we do focus on the things that we haven't done, we haven't been, but also there's probably a lot of things that you've been able to do and do them really well. A lot of things that you've been able to help your team with, a lot of ways that you've come through for yourself in the year. So pay attention to those, list those, and be grateful for them. Focus a little bit more on the things that are actually going right, on the things that have actually gone right. In that way, maybe the things that you haven't been able to be will occupy a little less of your mind space. That's it, you guys. Those are my 9 tips on how you can end the year strong, and you can be a little bit more nice to yourself and graceful to yourself in a year that was difficult, 2020/2021, because again, like I said, this has been one dragging year. Hasn't been easy, and the fact that we're still here, the fact that we're still giving parts of ourselves to jobs, to families, it's a lot. And we do need to recognize that we've done a lot. We've done what we've lived through a pandemic. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this and I hope it helps you. If you did, please please let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are, and please share this video with someone else that you believe it would help. Until next time, keep well.